You just received a complete Canvas course, and you're thrilled that the planning's already done for you. All you have to do is click that Publish button and wait for the assignments to start rolling in. And then you discover there are no point values and there are no due dates on any of the assignments. Not to worry. Adding these is going to take some time, but I've discovered a couple things that'll make it a little easier. A peek at the assignments in this course reveals that there are no due dates or point values on them. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to add these to all your assignments at once. If you're importing a course that already has due dates, these can simply be adjusted at the time of import. But if you have a course with no due dates and point values, like mine, these will need to be entered one by one. Here, I have already organized the assignments I want my students to complete in the modules. I've also added numbers to each assignment to make it easier for my students and I to communicate about their work. However, these assignments are missing due dates and point values. To add these, I need to edit each assignment individually, typing in the points possible and selecting a due date and time if that's important to me. This is also a good time to check over the assignment and see if I need to edit any of the other parameters. For example, if I don't want my students to be able to access an assignment before a lesson or at the end of the quarter, I can add these dates here. As a side note, I generally try to put as few limitations on my assignments as possible, because invariably I'll get a student with a special situation and I'll need to go back and edit them all later. Now, rather than going back through the modules and scrolling down to edit the next assignment each time, I'm simply going to use the Next button to advance to the next assignment in the modules. Then I'll edit the point values and the due dates for each of those assignments. This might be a good time to remind you that you can customize assignments creating different due dates for different classes or individuals. As you can see, the process will take some time, but fortunately we only have to do this once. So let's say as soon as you finish this tedious process, a fellow teacher shares with you a really good assignment that you want to add. Does this mean you'll need to go through the entire process all over again from the start? Actually, you can update the names of assignments a little quicker by clicking this three-dot menu and selecting Edit. This will still take some time, especially if I have a large module, but it's a little quicker than editing the entire assignment. But what about those due dates? Don't I have to edit the assignment anyway so I can change these? Actually, if you open the calendar, you'll notice that you can drag and drop assignments to update due dates. And if you want to drop an assignment into the next month, you can drag that assignment up to the mini calendar, and this will also change the due date. If you have a lot of assignments whose due dates have changes, this is definitely a huge time saver. I often use this technique at the beginning of a quarter to figure out my pacing. Just don't forget to add the holidays to your calendar so you remember which days your students are off. I hope you learned some things to streamline using Canvas to teach your students. If you have any questions or ideas for other video tutorials, or maybe you have some tips of your own, post those in the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, and happy online teaching!